This is it. Hey, everyone. Welcome to 10 days of admin certification. Everyone who is in this room, we are so excited to have you with us as we embark on an amazing journey together to go from admin 0 to admin hero. You guys, my name is Najee Bartley, and I will be co-hosting this with the amazing JB. You're on mute, JB.
Hello, everyone. You hear me, Nazi?
Yep.
Hi there. Welcome to the Salesforce Marketing Cloud Administrator Certification Bootcamp. Thank you for joining us today for the kickoff session. I am Jyotsna Bitra, and I lead the Salesforce Marketers group in Phoenix. I'm so excited to present to you today along with Gilda and Naji, and also talk to you about the Marketing Cloud Administrator Certification. This bootcamp is intended for anyone who wants to know the ins and outs of the Marketing Cloud, and also for someone who wants to take the certification or retake the Marketing Cloud Administrator Certification. We have designed these sessions in such a way that a beginner can also easily understand about Marketing Cloud. You see my screen, Naji? Can you confirm?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a little bit about me. I am JB. I go by the name JB, and I am a marketing champion, 6 times Salesforce certified application architect, and I lead the Phoenix B2C user group. I'm a Trailblazer mentor, and a fun fact about me, I live in the hottest place in the US and also in the place of beautiful land of cactuses. If you haven't seen cactuses in a while, here's a picture of a cactus trying to escape the summer heat. Be careful, he's armed and dangerous, and it happens only in Arizona. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. This session is being recorded, and we will send the recording of the webinar and the link to the presentation, most possibly by tomorrow. Please watch out for your emails. If you have any questions during the webinar, please feel free to post your questions in the question box in your GoToWebinar control panel. We will try to answer as many questions as possible at the end of the presentation. If you have any unanswered questions, you can share those with us via our Slack channel, which Naji will be sharing with us. And also follow the hashtag MCAdmin0to-hero and post your questions on Twitter. How excited are you for this bootcamp? We would love to hear your response on the Twitter. Please post on Twitter using the hashtags MCAdmin0to-hero, the Trailblazer community, and tag PHX B2C user group. What is that one word that came to your mind when you first heard about this bootcamp? We'll take a quick minute. And I have one more question for you. What are you grateful for in the Salesforce community? There are many things that I'm grateful for. One of the major things that I'm grateful for is the Salesforce Ohana. I'm grateful for the allies and the mentors that have gone through this community. Whenever you have a question or you need some information, There is a wonderful group of people trying to help you, trying to support you. Please share with us what you are grateful for today. We've got 1 hour in store for you. Here's a sneak peek of what's coming up over the next hour. We have an overview of all the certifications available for the Salesforce marketers. Gilda is going to present about this one, and Naji is going to give an overview of this bootcamp and the schedule and how it all works. And next, we will continue on to the certification overview and other things. There's a lot to go through, and we are all excited. And next, let's hear from Gilda about the marketers' certifications that are currently available. And here's a quick intro of Gilda. She is the Senior Manager of Product Manager Marketing at Salesforce, and she has been a huge support for this bootcamp. When initially we had more registrations coming up and we could not host more people, then Gilda extended her support, and by her help, we were able to open it up for everybody. So I want to share with you that within the first 24 hours of posting the event, we got 150 registrations. And within 40 hours, the bootcamp was full. And now we opened it for everyone with the help of Gilda. Take it over, Gilda.
We can't hear you, Gilda. There you go.
Sorry, I was on mute. Thank you so very much, JB, for that lovely introduction. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited that you guys are taking it upon yourselves to lead this 12-day, right? 12-day boot camp every Tuesday, every Thursday from 9 to 10. That just goes to show your dedications and your love that you have for the community, and the fact that you want people to always be learning and to continue to upskill. So thank you guys for doing this. I just wanted to really go over a couple of slides. I won't get too deep into these, but all of you are here today for the next couple of days together for the Marketing Cloud Admin Certification. No prerequisites for this, but it is really good to have that 3 to 6 months experience. And the Marketing Cloud Admin Certification, it's really all around security best practices. It's about contact management, Marketing Cloud setup, things like permissions and business unit setup, right? It's really just being able to understand the ins and outs of what I call the blueprint of the Marketing Cloud. So by learning this, you're really learning a lot of the fundamentals, and you'll be able to really speak to how this car was built. So to me, that's really the gist of the Marketing Cloud Admin Certification. Next slide. So now we have my first favorite is the Marketing Cloud Consultant, right? There is definitely a prerequisite. It's the email specialist. And, we typically recommend if you've had 6 to 12 months experience, that's when you really should go for it and take the Marketing Cloud Consultant. It's really for anybody that is an email digital marketer or anybody that is a Salesforce admin, right? This is really for those who want that hands-on experience in implementing Marketing Cloud, Email Studio, Journey Builder, Automation Studio, Content Builder, Contact Builder, you name it. This is for those who want to go beyond, the blueprint of the car, right? They're the ones that know how the car was built, right? They can speak to the APIs, the REST API, the SOAP API, the triggers, right? The upload time, right? These are the folks that want to take it a step further in their career, right? And be able to help clients and organizations with doing that full-blown migration from one platform to another platform, doing that implementation and being able to really give that overall Marketing Cloud strategy that is needed. So if that is for you, then the Marketing Cloud Consultant has your name written all over it. So go for it. Next slide. So a developer, my second favorite, maybe there's a tie between developer because most of the coolest people I know are developers and architects. That one, the Marketing Cloud Email Specialist, is required, and we do recommend at least 1 year experience. This is where you are knowledgeable in creating that personalized dynamic message, right? That Marketing Cloud scripting language, which we all love, called AMP script. This is really around data configuration, manipulation, advanced segmentation, reporting, and analytics, right? But we want you to have that knowledge around, and the fundamentals around building an email, what it takes to build an email, and then really diving into a step further and personalizing the messages and utilizing all of that scripting language that you know. So this is for anyone that wants that hands-on experience as a full stack developer. Then I say go for that developer certification, especially if you've already conquered the task of being an email marketing cloud email specialist. And this was the first one that Marketing Cloud launched with, no prerequisites, but it's really around email marketing best practices, right? Messaging design, strategy, subscriber and data management, inbox delivery, tracking, reporting, and metrics. And while everyone always thinks the wonderful world of email is a drag and drop, as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? I think there's still companies that call it, spray and pray, blast and pray, right? But it's more than that, right? There are a lot of email marketing best practices, especially if you're early in your career. There's some of us that have been in their careers for over 15 years and they still need to go back to the basic fundamentals of email marketing best practice. I mean, I'm 15 years into my career and over 15 years of using Marketing Cloud, but I still need to go back to my handy dandy email marketing best practice rules, right? I still need to go and do my research on message design changes all the time, especially when we all get these updated, iOS devices. So we still need to understand what message design, subscriber, and data management. So we encourage everyone to really start off and get that email specialist certification. But even though you have it in your back pocket, it doesn't hurt to continue to freshen up your skills. And I think that's the last slide, JB, correct?
Do you want to talk about Pardot as well?
Yeah, we can talk about Pardot. So Pardot also has, I think, 2 certifications currently, more to come. But with this one, it's your ability to design and implement solutions using Pardot's marketing automation capabilities. And this one, it's again, no prerequisite. Prerequisite Pardot specialist, but we are asking that you at least have a good 6-month experience under your belt. And I think that's only because, we want you to understand the basics first of any platform before you dive into that next level in your career trajectory. And then this one, again, similar to the email specialist, no prerequisites, but we really want you to have that hands-on experience. It's perfect for Pardot marketers, business users, Salesforce admins, but this is where you're demonstrating that you have knowledge around the product platform and designing, building, implementing marketing workflows, and that you really know a lot about the UI of Pardot. So this one is really good. Again, if you've already started using the platform, you feel comfortable with it, then we do recommend that you go for that Pardot specialist certification and you get that under your belt as well. So I'm going to pass this on to Naji. Thank you, JB, for having me. I'm looking forward to joining these sessions. So Naji, take it away.
Hey everyone, I am Naji Bartley and I am a co-leader to this amazing group. I'm so happy to have met all of you guys. I'm so happy that you're joining this group today because just like Gilda said, there are 300 people in this room right now who are ready to learn. And that is astounding to me. So I cannot emphasize how awesome and amazing this opportunity is to be able to work with you and to be a presenter in this amazing group of awesome presenters. So what am I going to talk about? We're going to talk about a little bit of the classroom overview. We're going to talk about homework, and we're going to talk about, of course, the best of the best, the presenters. So let's talk about the schedule. So in our schedule, well, yes, as you see the bootcamp overview, I'll be talking to you about the schedule, the speakers, the Slack channel, homework, and some study sessions that may be possibly coming along. So stay tuned. So next slide.
Do you want to talk about the schedule and other details, Naji?
Sure. So let's talk about what these next 12 days hold for you. These next 12 days, we are going to be talking about everything from from digital marketing proficiency, which all of these have so many subcategories, from social studio, advertising studio. We are talking about interactive studio. We're going to be talking about marketing cloud product overviews. We're going to be speaking about subscriber data management, setup, permissions, security configurations, setup features. We're going to be talking about Einstein, Datarama. We're going to be talking about distributed marketing. We're going to be talking about so many things that it's just overwhelming. So you know what, to give a better example, why don't I share the schedule with you? If you're okay, I'm going to share the schedule. There we go. All right, everyone. So let's talk about what these next 12 days hold in store for us. So on August 27th, which is this Thursday, we're going to dive right in. We're diving into Marketing Cloud Products Overview. We're going to be talking about Social Studio, Advertising Studio, Mobile Studio configurations, Audience Studio, Web Studio, and Interactive Studio. We're going to get into the homework tasks in a little next, but our presenter will be Vlad, and I will be going over a little bit about each presenter in our next topic. The next thing we're going to talk about on September, we're going to talk about subscriber data management. This topic includes content builder, attribute groups, journey builder versus contact builder, preferences, profile centers, and more. On the days of September 3rd, 8th, and September 10th, we're going to talk about setup. This includes permissions, configuration, configuring business units, setup features, MC extension products, including but not limited to Einstein, Datarama, account setups, brand builder, FTP accounts, and file locations. This is just to name a few. As you guys can already see on this list, we have a ton of topics and subtopics that will be covered on these 3 days. The following 2 days will be about channel management. We're going to talk about email studio configuration, journey builder configurations, and Marketing Cloud Connect. Synchronized data extensions. We're going to talk about RMM. We're going to talk about sender profiles, setup and content, and data extensions. We're going to talk about from September 22nd, we're going to talk about digital marketing proficiency, best practices, compliance. We all know when we talk about proficiency, we're definitely talking about can spam. We're talking about IP warming. We're talking about sender reputations. September 24th will be our final day of the course. It will be all about maintenance. We're going to talk about data cleanup, managing accounts, automation studio, trust sites, data extensions, and send logs. And as you all see here, we have an optional 3 days of study sessions. That's all right. As you guys can see, we have 3 days of study sessions. With those 3 days of study sessions, this is a great opportunity for you. I think you guys are still seeing my screen, correct? I apologize. I'm gonna stop sharing. Thank you. With those final 3 Saturdays, these are opportunities. Say you're too busy. I mean, we're all students here and we all understand, we're all learners here and we understand that everyone still has to deal with life as work comes along, things like that. So these Saturdays are optional Saturdays to give you that opportunity to really build your skills, build up on the tasks that we're going to be sending. We're going to be suggesting that we're not showing any. Can you see this? Can everyone see my face if possible? Can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, I think I went a little mute there. I'm so sorry.
We can hear you. Are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm not sharing my screen. You should be able to see my
We
face.
can hear you.
Wonderful. Sorry about that interruption, everyone. So the last final Saturdays are optional, and these are just opportunities to really get back and learn those trailheads that we're going to be suggesting that you study. So speaking of trailheads, let's talk about homework assignments. Well, not homework assignments. We're not really students. We're learners here, right? Let's talk about some optional tasks that will really enhance your skill sets and give you the opportunity to really pass that admin certification. We will be sending over a list similar to what you just saw, filled with different tasks that you task recommendations based on the different subtitles and the different subjects that we'll be talking about. With these tasks, it will be wonderful if you could complete them. Try to learn this. Try to complete these tasks so that you can get that better understanding. But if that does not happen, we understand, and we will be we give you that Saturday. Yeah. We will give you that Saturday to try to work with me on Saturdays to work through those sessions. So the last thing that I want to talk about, well, two last things, is I want to invite all of you to the Slack channel. Are you a part of our Slack channel? If you're not a part of our Slack channel, please join. This is an opportunity to speak to fellow speakers, ask questions, join a huge community of admin learners that want to speak and learn just about the admin certification. If you do not currently have the Slack information, feel free to add your email to this chat and I will add you to the Slack channel tonight. And lastly, let's talk about the speakers. JB, do you mind?
Do you see the screen?
I can see your screen. We're currently on the bootcamp overview slide.
So this is the slide, Naji. You see the slide?
No, I still see the bootcamp overview slide.
Yeah, that's it.
I was hoping to see the pictures of our speakers, but no worries. So here, I will just give you guys a little bit of an overview of each one of our speakers and tell you some really wonderful things about them. So some of our speakers include, give me 2 seconds, let me pull it up. So sorry, please forgive me. Here. So our speakers are we have Shibu Abram, and he has written a website. Not only has he written a website, but he has taken the certification and he has written a website that is an absolutely comprehensive website based on the admin certification, where you can go to learn some really great how-tos. He's a wonderful teacher and he's going to be speaking with us this week, coming up in the next sessions. We have Karina Cohen. Everyone knows who Karina is. Karina is a wonderful speaker. She has been with Salesforce Marketing Cloud for over 13 years, I believe, back to when it was Exact Target. She is going to be speaking to our group as well. We have Jackie Minnie. Jackie Minnie comes to us from Horizontal, She is about 6 times certified Salesforce Marketing Cloud Salesforce consultant. We have Debelina, who will be speaking to our group as well. We have Natasha, who will be speaking to our group. We have JB, we have Manish, and we have Elliot Harper, who, as everyone knows, Elliot is a huge speaker for Salesforce Marketing Cloud. He teaches so many different topics. He's a great source to learn from. We have Vladimir, who is a Salesforce, who works at Salesforce. He is, I believe, a product manager for Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and he will be speaking to us on some of the products as well. We have a wonderful lineup of each of wonderful speakers who will be teaching a plethora of detailed overviews, including demos, to help everyone to understand the ins and outs of the Admin Marketing Cloud certification. So with that brief conversation about these speakers, I'm going to turn it back over to JB. Thank you.
Hey, JB.
We may have
Thanks
lost
for
her.
all those insights, Naji. And I'm so excited for the wonderful and amazing lineup of speakers. We have the speakers attending from all around the world, and they are the MVPs, product experts, and the champions. You got the best in the crew. And moving on, why do we need to get certified? So maybe you may be thinking that you have all the knowledge and all the experience, and you don't need another certification to testify it. But there are some reasons why we should get certified. Getting certified can transform your career, and also it shows your commitment to your company's success and your professional growth. And it also testifies and let the whole world know that you're capable of doing something. And maybe you can unlock some opportunities at your present employer for a promotion or an additional responsibility or a new opportunity elsewhere. It's also a way to stay sharp, stay up to date about all the features that are available, and be a master of your domain. There are many ways. While taking the certifications, I have discovered some of the features which I could otherwise not be able to be aware of. Here's an overview of the Marketing Cloud Administrator. I think Gilda already mentioned about what the certification is about. So these are the individual objectives, the sections that are covered in the certification. The first is the digital marketing proficiency. So it's all about the CAN spam compliances, best practices, the PII, many more. And the subscriber data management, the setup, channel management, and maintenance. So who will be fit to be a Marketing Cloud administrator is someone who have knowledge of the features available in the Marketing Cloud, and also how we can set up or configure various features in the Marketing Cloud. And a Marketing Cloud administrator should be able to respond to common business requirements and perform administrative functions within Marketing Cloud, and also in compliance with the digital marketing best practices. And here's the exam format. There are going to be 60 questions like any other certification. The time allotted for this certification is 1 hour, 45 minutes. And all the questions are multiple choice questions with multiple selection options. And the passing score is 67%. And the great thing about the Salesforce certifications is that we get to know the result once we submit the button. So we get to know whether we clear the test or not. If we couldn't pass on the first take, we will get a section level feedback that is also emailed to you. So you can go and review the percentage for each section, and you can find out on what sections you would need improvement on. And there are no prerequisites for this certification, and you can go from 0 certified to certified. The registration fee for this is $200, and the retake fee is $100. And here's the exam outline, the various objectives covered. The certification measures a candidate's knowledge and skills related to the following objectives. A candidate should have hands-on experience administering the Marketing Cloud and associated tools, and demonstrate the knowledge and expertise in each of the areas below. I will go through each of the individual content topics. Gilda gave a quick overview of what each of the objectives cover. This is the weightage for each of the objective. So the digital marketing proficiency has got 13% weightage with approximately 8 questions. So it deals with the topics about governance, compliance, the best practices, permissions, and it also covers about the product inventory and product offerings. There are many studios and builders that are available in the Marketing Cloud. So one need to be aware of what all the studios and builders that are available currently. So as Naji mentioned, we have Vlad from Salesforce talking with us about some of the studios. The next is the subscriber data management. This is about how we manage the data, how we create the data model in the Marketing Cloud, the contact model, and how we set up the data, the extensions, how we ensure data quality, how we set up the preference and profile centers. So it has a coverage of 18%, and approximately we can expect 11 questions on this topic. The next one, it is the major chunk of the certification. It takes 38% of the overall weightage with 22 questions. This is something which we need to really focus on. As a Marketing Cloud administrator, we need to know the ins and outs of the various things that we can do in the setup. How we can configure the business units, how we can set up the permissions, users, the security options, the best practices for that, and also how we create integrations and other setup features. It also covers various Marketing Cloud extension products. So we have our Marketing Cloud guru, Elliot Harper, talking to us about the Marketing Cloud extension products, which are Einstein, Dataroma, GA, and more. And the next topic is the channel management. It talks about all the other studios that are available in the Marketing Cloud. The email studio, mobile studio, advertising studio, social studio, and the journey builder. We can expect approximately 10 questions on this topic. And the last one, and not the least, is the maintenance. It covers around approximately 9 questions. It covers the topics about the data cleanup, how do we maintain our Marketing Cloud account, the trust site, how can we know whether how to troubleshoot, the various reports available, and few other Marketing Cloud products are also covered in this one. Though it is mentioned as 15% for this section, it may be an overlap with other sections as well, and you may expect more questions on this as well. And here's a list of various Trailhead modules available. I am grateful for many things in the Salesforce community, and this is one of them, which is a wealth of information. The Trailhead, few of you may know about this. It's a fun and gamified way of learning anything that's related to the Salesforce, not just the technical skills, but also the business skills, the soft skills, and many more. So whenever I am working on something new, I want to learn something new, Trailhead is my go-to place. So it has everything in there that is for everybody. For the certification exam, we do have few trails available. We can start with the trail that are listed in here. There are some modules also available for the various studios and builders, Google Analytics, and all about the Marketing Cloud Administrator certification. And here are other useful resources which our community has put down. So this is the first one is the article that Gilda created. So we do have links of all these articles. So the next one is my blog that I have created, and another one is the wonderful blog created by Shibu, and various other blogs created by the Trailblazer community members. And I found these really helpful, and they helped me in my certification. And once we clear the certification, it's necessary that we also clear the maintenance modules every year. So the certification maintenance is now moved to the Trailhead, and we can complete the modules on the Trailhead, and it will be linked to the Webassessor account. So Webassessor is where you would create your login and where you will register for your certification. And you need to link the Webassessor and the Trailhead account to have your maintenance updates as well reflected on your Webassessor account. And there is this trailblazer.me profile where you can link all the Trailhead and Webassessor accounts. And it is a one-stop place where you can find everything that's related to your profile, your badges, the certifications you have, and your if any maintenance exams are due, everything will be listed in the trailblazer.me ID. And as per the marketing certifications, here's the schedule of various certifications and their maintenance schedule. So these maintenance certifications are available every year, and there's a due of 1 year to complete those modules. So there is a note that if you don't if you don't clear the maintenance exams, your certification may expire. So you need to make sure that you stay on top of these maintenance certifications as well. The way to check when your maintenance exam is due is to go to your Webassessor account or the trailblazer.me profile and look for the due dates. You will also get emails for these maintenance schedules, but the most reliable will be your trailblazer.me profile. And there is a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the Marketing Cloud features. So as of now, we do have Salesforce Certification Day for the email marketer certification. And here's the schedule of various timings, various dates they are offered in. And you could also you could also get a coupon for your discount coupon for your certification. So this webinar is almost like a half day, which talks about the various features of the Marketing Cloud, and it would be like a revision of all the concepts of a particular certification. We have seen that many people who are just beginning with the Salesforce, who are just beginning with the Marketing Cloud, are also registered and would like to know more about what Trailhead is and how it works. So we have a quick demo of the Trailhead here. I'm gonna quickly switch my screen share to the browser. Naji, can you confirm if you can see the browser?
Clear.
Yes, I can. I can see it.
Okay. So you would log into the Trailhead at trailhead.salesforce.com. And here's the view of all the modules available in the Trailhead. So we have currently around 700 plus modules available. So these are related to all the clouds and all the tools that are available in the Marketing Cloud in the Salesforce. You can search for a particular module and browse through that. And here's the way to check the credentials of anyone. So you can verify the certifications of any individuals using this verify certifications here. And if you want to learn more about the certification, this is the place where we go. Credentials and certifications. We choose Salesforce Marketer as the role. As Gilda mentioned about the marketing certifications available, these are the current list of certifications. Going to the Marketing Cloud Administrator, we have the exam guide here, and we have the modules, the trails that we should follow for this certification. It also lists the maintenance schedule for this certification. I'll quickly go to the trailblazer.me. So here's my profile. It's kind of a resume that we can share with anybody. It talks about all our experience in the Salesforce. So all the badges that we have earned, the certifications that we have, and the nice thing I like here is it lists the due date of all the maintenance exams. So we can look at this here and we can plan for our maintenance exams. A few certification tips. I would book the certification before so that it gives me a commitment. It helps me stay focused and prioritize. And I would start with the exam guide to understand what are the features or the concepts that are covered in the certification. I will lay out a schedule, how much time every topic needs, and then I will book my certification accordingly. And very important, whatever you are learning, get the hands-on experience, hands-on practice. And if you can find some friends, create study groups and try to share your learnings and mentor to somebody who don't know. Now also take practice exams. I can stress on the importance of these practice exams. So in the Webassessor, the practice exams are available for few certifications. You can pay as little as $20 and you can have a test that is more representative of the actual exam. So you can take that test and really gauge your performance, how you're doing, and what are the sections that you need improvement on. If you are ready for the certification or not, you can take the practice exam. And when you're taking the exam, mark your questions up. For all the questions that you don't know the answers, you can mark the questions, and at the end of the test, you can review them again, and maybe with a fresh mind, you can come up with the answers for them. And not everybody clears the test in the first attempt. It's okay to fail. I believe that it's either you earn the certification or you learn. There are many times when I didn't clear the certification, but I was glad that it happened because I could learn more. I could spend more time on it and I could learn more. And most importantly, don't try to go for the dumps. And many of the dumps may not have the correct answers, and we don't encourage that. There is no replacement to the real world experience. So we are here to help you in all the ways possible. Just to give an overview of all the marketing cloud studios and builders that are available currently. Email Studio, Mobile Studio, Social Studio, Advertising, Web Studio. I don't want to read about all this and don't want to overwhelm you with all this information, but there's a lot. Marketing Cloud is very vast. But we're going to make it easier for you. We're going to break it down into pieces, and we have the experts going over these topics. So in our next session, this coming Thursday, we have Vlad from Salesforce. He will be talking about few of the studios. And Naji has already given an overview of all the sessions available. So this is a schedule of all the sessions that are coming up. So every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 p.m. EST until end of September, we do have these sessions going on. I know there are many questions coming up. We will now open it up for Q&A.
Hey, JB, this is Gilda. A couple questions that are coming in, and we should address them. One, there are a couple people asking to join the Slack channel. So if everybody goes down to the chat window, I just posted the link to join the MC Admin Zero to Hero Slack channel. So please click on that link to join the Slack channel. There are questions about, and maybe you and Naji can answer this, about joining the other sessions. So I don't know if you want to pull up the registration page so you can show folks how to join the other additional sessions.
So the link to join will be the same as the link that you used today. So I'm going to send the link in the chat so you have the schedule clearly listed in there.
You want to just pull up the registration page?
Okay. You see the screen? I think it's refreshing.
In continuation to what Gilda was saying, I'm also seeing in the chat that a few people are wondering what happens if they miss the course. My suggestion to you would be go ahead and register for the course so that your email address is on that list. So therefore, you will get a recording. Even if you happen to miss the course, you'll still be getting a recording of this session, that day's session.
Yep, that is correct. The recording should go out 24 hours after. So today's recording will go out tomorrow by 10 p.m. along with a link to the recording and along with a link to whatever deck the presenters are showing.
Can you confirm if you see my screen, Gilda?
We can see it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is the registration page. So you have the option to select the session that you want to attend. And you can go ahead and register here. So you have to do it for each of the session. If you don't want to do it before, you can use this link to log in just during the event, the webinar when it is in progress. And then it will ask you all the details and you would just go register here. So this is the schedule of all the sessions every Tuesday and Thursday. These are the upcoming topics. And here you have the option to select which session you want to join. I have pasted this link in the chat as well.
Perfect. Thank you for walking everyone through that. Another question that has come up quite often is how do we get hands-on practice if we don't have access to a Marketing Cloud account? Do you guys want to address that?
Okay, so sure. Great question for this. So at this very moment, for the practices that we're going to be helping you to receive, we're not going to be provisioning any form of any instances or practice instances at this moment. What we would really highly suggest is that the tasks that we're sending to all of you as suggested learning tasks, these are completely comprehensive walkthrough demos that will walk you through the step-by-steps for how to complete these, how to complete the required tasks that will be on the examination. You will also see several videos, several blogs that will help you. But unfortunately, we are unable to provision anyone with an instance that they can use. Just to kind of walk through at this moment, we do apologize for that.
Another question that we're getting a lot is how long are the sessions?
So each session is scheduled to be 60 to 90 minutes. We know there are some topics which need coverage in more detail. For some of the topics, it could be somewhere in between 60 to 90 minutes. So we also have some time for the Q&A. So if you want to have your questions answered, you can stay longer.
Perfect, thank you. I'm actually seeing a lot of these now. There's a lot of overlap, some people are saying, between admin and email specialists. Can you speak a little bit to what some of that overlap is?
There is some overlap with respect to the data model, the contact model, but email marketer specialist mostly deals with the email capabilities, and Marketing Cloud Administrator is mostly about the setup. How do we configure the things and various studios and builders available so that we do have the knowledge when to use which tool.
She's absolutely correct with that. With email, you're getting heavier in depth about how to build an email sender profile versus delivery profiles. You're learning the differences in personalization and things like that. Whereas with the admin certification, this is really more so setup. This is more so security. This is more so really getting the full round 360 knowledge of all the tools that are in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. And so they are similar in which you are going to have things like best practices overlaps and compliance. You'll see some things like can spam, things like that, but they are very different as well as their purposes. The purpose of these certifications are two very different purposes.
That was a great answer. We have another one. I don't have any hands-on experience, but I've studied and passed the email specialist exam. What do you suggest I take, MC admin or MC consultant?
Because consultant, you got to, I believe, from my understanding, I believe you have to, in order to be a consultant, you need to be able to work the tool. You got to be able to get hands-on. You need to be able to understand those integrations, be able to set something up. You need to be able to know security best practices. So in order to be that consultant, it's, in my opinion, I truly feel like it's a prerequisite to have the admin and email specialist certification before you go in and do the consultant certification.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You definitely want to follow that path. Each task is definitely very similar, but there's definitely a learning curve with each of them, and you learn a little bit more about the Marketing Cloud platform. We have one more question, and this is a good one because we should definitely clear up any confusion. A couple of people are confused. Did we say that they need to register for every different session, or are they now registered for all 12 sessions?
I think this
We need to
specific
register. Please go ahead, Naji.
No, I was just saying, JB, this is a great question for you. That's all.
So we need to register for each of the sessions to be able to receive the email notifications, but it would be the same link for all the sessions. You can just make a note of the timings, the schedule, and you can use that link to log in. But registering prior will help you to receive the reminder emails.
Yeah, that's correct. The reason we did it that way is that there are a lot of people that, you know, they might need a refresher. So you wanted to break out each session and make them unique on its own versus having you register for all the sessions when you're only focused in one part of the exam because you need a refresher, or you know, or you want to attend individuals as you can versus registering, and we didn't want to bombard you with email, be an email jail. We had another good one. We only have about 5 minutes left, but we had another really, really good one. And this is coming from, I'll mention the name, Barbara, because I like this question. Will there be office hours? We have a Slack channel. We meet every Tuesday and every Thursday from 9 to 10. The session's an hour. But will there be office hours?
So to answer that question, truthfully, the answer is no, there will not be office hours as much as there is that Slack channel that's available for you. Anytime you have a question, feel free to reach out to the speakers. They're all on that Slack channel there, and they're ready to answer any question that you may have. So if you feel the need, if you're a little confused, maybe you want to do a walkthrough. Actually, okay. Let me rephrase that because I'm actually seeing another question about this, something similar to this. There will not be office hours, but there is an optional Saturday study session. What does this study session comprise of? This is going to be with me, and I will be just walking you through Trailhead's modules, trying to catch you up on anything that was assigned a task, or maybe not assigned, but more so just suggested. This is an opportunity to ask some questions. But like I said, feel free, more importantly, reach out to the Slack group. The speakers are all there. They're all there to help out. every single one of our speakers are eager to help you guys succeed this pass the certification. So just feel free to reach out to anyone on the Slack channel.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Definitely. Again, the link to the Slack is in the chat. So please, everyone, please be sure to register for the Slack channel. And once again, 24 hours after the session, the recording, the link to the deck, and any additional resources or upcoming webinars mentioned during the bootcamp will go out in an email 24 hours after the session. So please be on the lookout for that. Let's say you registered but couldn't attend, and we hope that all of you will be able to attend. We will still send the recording out to you along with a link to the deck and along with any of the resources. But your primary go-to is the Slack channel. Please use the Slack channel just to discuss the bootcamp, any product-related concerns or feedback should really go to your Marketing Cloud AE or support. So please keep that in mind. Please be mindful and respectful in the Slack channel. We want this to be an open environment for everyone to share. And at the end of it, you know, the goal is ultimately to get everyone certified as a Marketing Cloud admin. JB, did you want to say anything? Naji, did you want to say anything?
We have a lot coming up in the upcoming sessions. We have great speakers, and there is so much more to learn. And we hope it will be useful to you, and you will be able to learn a lot from this bootcamp.
I just want to say I'm so happy to have all of you with us. And this is going to be a great course. You're going to learn so much. Each and every single one of you will walk out of here with more knowledge about the admin certification than you came here with. You have great support. We're all here to be a community. We're all here to be a support to you. And if you need anything, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. That's what we're here for. And lastly, some of you have asked, what's the next plan after admin? Be prepared, because we are going to be, as we complete this course, we will be getting ready to set up for the developer certifications next. And another question that many have asked, is it 10 days or 12 days? It's a 10-day course. However, if you decide to do the 2 optional study session days on a Saturday, that makes it 12. That's where the 10 and 12 day kind of conversation came in now. So like we said, we're here for you. We're happy to have you with us, and thank you so much for coming to tonight's session.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest day, evening, and we will see you on Thursday. Don't forget to register. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.